Hello everybody, I'm Arglefumph. In this video, I'm going to play Dark Parables, Goldilocks and the Fallen Star, the entire game in one video. We're gonna go to the Bear Kingdom of Barsia over here. We're gonna meet Goldilocks. The kingdom's currently in the middle of a big war. We're gonna have to, be a good person and stop the war. Because I'm the amazing fairy tale detective. Loading, continue.
Detective, I'm afraid you won't have much time to enjoy the beauty of Lake Simher, as we've got an urgent case for you. A few days ago, a young boy claimed he was attacked by savage mechanical beasts. We thought it was a case of the boy who cried wolf, but then we discovered a strange magical artifact. The boy thinks the artifact had something to do with the attack. The goal of your mission is to find out more about it. Head to the city and begin your investigation. Good luck, Detective.
Alright, so we're going to the city and evil villain. Yeah, right there. Right there. So first thing we gotta do is not die. Yeah, that would be good. I don't want to die in a ravine. We get a little tutorial here. I'm gonna skip the tutorial. It basically teaches you how to play the game, and here's how you do it. When you get this magnifying glass thing, just click. You can zoom in on something. You get the hand thing, just click. You get it added to your inventory, and if you've got these little gears, that means you can use an item on something. So I'm going to use the branch I just got on this rope to get to safety. And that's basically it for how to play the game. Cool. I lost most of my belongings, but I still have the super important artifact. I'm pretty sure we open the artifact at the very end of the game, because there's something super valuable inside, something that the villains are willing to kill for. Alright, so here in this area, let's see, I'm going to take a look at my trunk. I can't open it yet, but there's a golden sun there. I can take a look at this. It says, "Welcome to the land of Barsia, domain of the benevolent Queen Vala." Queen Vala, sister of Princess Lita, aka Goldilocks. We'll be meeting her shortly. So, if you're an Elysian, though, that traitorous breed, they're not allowed inside here. Yeah, the two kingdoms are at war. Ugh. Yeah, not good, not good. So the chariot was destroyed. Here's my cloth. I'm going to open it up to get copper pieces. And a cloth. Alrighty, so let's see, I click on the wheel. And here's something...
Easy, boy. Calm down. Let's see who this is.
Something kind of crazy. Both these kingdoms have mechanical animals. Barsia has mechanical bears. Elysia has mechanical stags. So it's basically the bears versus the stags.
State your business. The kingdom of Barsia is closed to foreigners.
Hi, I'm a detective with a super important artifact. Yeah, here, take a look at this. It's shaped like a cube.
An artifact, you say? That is just the kind of lore that appeals to our queen.
Alright, she finds the lore alluring.
But I can't let you pass. Well, not unless you want to help me out.
What do you need?
I lost my hunting horn somewhere in the forest. I'd look for it myself, but I can't leave my post. Can you help me find it?
Sure thing, buddy. We have to put up with the sentry's demands, because there's basically no other way to get to the kingdom. It's up here. You see that really cool palace? Yeah, that's where the queen and princess live, I'm sure. And really tall staircase, I imagine. That looks like it's pretty high up. All right, so looking over here, I need something to open that. Looking over here, we have two puzzles, actually. We use our cloth. Okay, hold on a second. First, the frozen statue. use the frozen statue, we're melting it, and that kind of puts out the fire. So now we have a metal raven. Since the fire's out, we can use the cloth to pick up everybody's favorite rune. All right. So the rune's gonna get used over here. For a puzzle, we want to flip all of the runes. The solution is super simple. Just click on all 4 corners, and you're done. Doesn't even take 5 seconds. So this kind of tells the story of the 2 kingdoms. Like I said, the Bear Kingdom and the Stag Kingdom fighting each other all the time. So I think the Bear Kingdom loves the Sun Goddess, whereas the Stag Kingdom loves the Moon Goddess. So they started fighting maybe during an astronomical event, like an eclipse or something? I don't know. I don't know the local backstory. Really should have researched that before coming here. Oh, and before I forget, every single screen of the game has a collectible snowflake, so there's one there, and then there's one over here, and some of the screens have a morphing object. Here's one over here. There we go, morphing object. The morphing objects are parables, basically. Looks like we have 3 per parable, so find all 3 objects, you get one of those parable stories.
What do we have here?
Aha! Princess Goldilocks! Nice to meet you.
I am Princess Leda of Barsia. I'm looking for the silver stags that have been terrorizing my people.
Now, she is Goldilocks, and it confused me so much that they call her Princess Leda for most of the game. I was like, I thought she and Goldilocks were different characters, but no. No, they're the same character. They're the same character. And we'll soon find out why she's called Goldilocks.
Who are you, and what are you doing here? This is not a safe place.
I'm a detective. I need your mother's help. Not your mother's. Your sister, Queen Vala. I need her help to figuring out what this artifact is.
I'd advise you to leave. But perhaps fate has a role for you in all this. I suppose that remains to be seen.
Okay, so she seems hostile. Extremely hostile. So she has a golden touch. Whatever she touches can turn into gold. Yep, that's why she's called Goldilocks. She just turned the ice to gold. So if I don't solve this mystery, at least I'll go home rich, right? I don't know. I think there must be like some sort of magical rule. Oh, this is definitely a sun and moon thing, isn't it? Yeah. There's got to be like some sort of magical rule about the golden touch. Like she has to purposely intend for something to turn into gold. I don't know the local fairy tale lore. That's what we're supposed to be collecting these parables for. They generally tell you like interesting backstory like that. Okay, so now we have a hidden objects challenge. I am not the best at them, so let's hope I can do well this time. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm getting some achievements for finding items quickly, but like I'm sort of itemed out. Okay, I need some sort of ring, and then another. I'll use a hand. It says that was an item. Okay. This is game number 10 of the series, I believe. I've played all the other games in the series. Most of the other games have parables. I think maybe like the first few games don't have the parable stuff, but all the other games have like the parables that you can unlock and get bonus backstory for various characters and things like that. It's interesting. I will do a separate video just with the collectibles and the parables and stuff like that, but don't worry, I'll try to collect them in this video as well. Hey, I found most of the hunting horn. It's not actually finished yet. We can't find the hunting horn that easily. The detective's like, ugh, great, it's got 2 parts missing. Oh, and there's an evil spider. Yeah, that's Not good, but hey, it stole most of the items there, so I guess that means we don't have to do the Hidden Objects Challenge. And that is good. Good for me, at least. Our rusty sword is going to be used as a lever. Okay, well, not here, but we use it to smash open our crate. That's going to give us the map that says it used to be one kingdom. The land and the lake were divided by a magical barrier after they quarreled over the fallen star and the wish it can grant. Yeah, the fallen star grants a wish. I could understand why the two kingdoms would like fight over it and kind of break up because of that. So the other kingdom is here on the side. We can't see the magical barrier. You can kind of see it. You can kind of see the magical barrier in between the two kingdoms. Kind of. We'll be going through that magical barrier towards the end of the game. Okay, so now we're going to use the sword as just a blunt lever right here. Just going to use it twice. That's going to give us 2 items. Hooray. And now we're going to go back. The map can be used to fast travel, so that's cool. And we're going back over here for a puzzle. Let's see, number 1, use the brush. Oh, and number 2, just press the 3 runes. So those would be the... Oh. Those lights are shining up. These 3 runes, these 3 right there. So now what we need to do is just put these things into place based on the symbols. So like the plus sign goes on the plus sign, the circle goes on the circle, and that's it. We don't have the final one yet. We're gonna look down over here, right? And we're gonna put the moon piece into place. I don't have the sun piece. Why do I not have the sun piece? Okay, I must have missed something here at the shrine. Did I miss something? I think I got... Got that. Huh. Okay, well, we do have 1 hunting horn part. Let me put that into place. And then I'll just use a hint to tell me what I did wrong. I did not click on the moon. Okay, great. Oh, here's the sun piece. It was in my inventory the whole time. Ha 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 ha. Now I feel dumb. Anyway, you put the sun and moon into place. Sorry, I got stuck on that puzzle. And that gives us the final hunting horn piece. So we put the 2 hunting horn pieces on the hunting horn. Guess what? We've got a working hunting horn. Now the sentry will like us and let us go into town.
My trusty horn, and it's good as new. You keep your word, I see. Now it's up to me to keep mine. To get to the castle, follow the path to the village. There you'll see an old staircase. Take it. I'm off to check the perimeter, but I'll see you at the castle later.
Yep, see you later, buddy. I don't know if we're buddies, but, yeah, let's see. Here we can pick up this, and then we've got a bunch of stuff for puzzles. Like, we need that. We need something to cut that. We need stuff for this. It looks like it needs a sign. And then we need 2 birds for this thingy. When we head towards the old stairway, we get a cutscene. Whoa. Ah! Almost got crushed by a robot stag. That's not good. And let's see, hidden objects. I mean, collectible object there. Morphing object there. Wait a minute, why do I only have 3 collectible objects? Where am I missing one? I didn't grab the one here. It's up here. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Now, going immediately back to where I was after getting distracted by that collectible snowflake thing. We have a hidden objects challenge. This one, I feel, is way easier than the previous one. I kind of wish this had been the first hidden objects challenge of the game, because then I'd be like, yeah, I could do this, this is great, instead of the first one absolutely crushing me and making me want to cry. Perfection! Oh, I got an achievement for What, not misclicking or using hints? Good, good. And the detective notices this as the Sky Kingdom's emblem from a previous game, Jack in the Sky Kingdom, I believe. So Jack and the Beanstalk, that was based on that fairy tale. So Jack is, I'm not gonna say like ruined in this game, but he's not as nice in this game. In this game, he's just kind of a mean thief. Whereas in his game, he's more of like this bold adventurer, fun person who helps us out, like tragic love backstory. But here, no, he's just a thief. He wants to steal the wishing star for himself. Jerk. Of course, it grants a wish. Everybody wants the wishing star, not just him. Still, this is tough enough. I don't need a thief to deal with. I don't need to deal with a thief right now. Alrighty, so this is the sun goddess statue. We need to put something on the statue. The phoenix, right. The golden phoenix was right there. Oh, what on earth? Oh, and this is a puzzle. Yeah, this is like a 3-part puzzle. We need to find all 3 of those things, the things that go in those slots. Thing. That's one of the 2 birds we need. I'm going to put one of the soldier halves up here. I don't have the other half right now. Take a step back. We're going to look at these ravens up. It's a mockingbird and a raven. That one's the raven. They're not both ravens. Okay, so that opens up that thing. It's going to give us the goddess pendant, which goes inside the goddess locket. This gives us a fancy shiny locket, which hurts my eyes to look at. Obviously, I can't have the locket for myself. I'm going to have to give it to the bear. Obviously, come on, that bear just needs a beautiful locket to make it look so fancy. Ah, so this causes the bear to open its mouth. We've got some sort of gear here, so we're going to put the tooth in. That's going to turn the gear and open a hidden thing at the base of the bear. Again, totally obvious, right? Makes perfect sense. So here we need to put a Goldilocks figurine into place so we can solve a puzzle which is based on the story of Goldilocks and the 3 bears. But don't worry, this story really has nothing to do with the game. I think it's just there to justify the fact that we're calling it a Goldilocks game. Okay, so we're going to move these tree things out of the way. That gives us a B. We've got another B here. We're going to click here for another B. We're going to click here to get a step. Here's a step, and another step is over here. So now Goldilocks can go down. With this puzzle, it's top, top, bottom, bottom, top. And then she, like, goes into a castle. That's sort of what the illustration looks like. Anyway, now we have to find all these various items hidden on the screen. It's not too tough to find them all. These are items belonging to the bear family. And now we're going to dress up the 3 bears. Yeah, I do wonder why this game is giving us a big puzzle with the 3 bears when there's really nothing to do with the game, besides for the fact that, you know, we're in the bear kingdom that has mechanical bears. That's basically it. Goldilocks in this game is not known for her porridge tasting abilities, but no, it's for the fact that, hey, she can turn things to gold. That's why she's called Goldilocks. So with this puzzle, we're just clicking to change... What do you call these things? The parts of the key? The teeth of the key? So they fit perfectly. There we go. And in here we just match stars. Click on a star, then click on its twin. Then we click on the beds. No, seriously, like, Goldilocks is not a little girl in this game at all. We've met her. She's the princess. She's grown up and gorgeous. So, we go over here. We are grabbing the half of the figurine, putting it in place. It's giving past that rock thing, and we are gonna have to find these 3 things to get inside this sinister area. Is it a sinister dungeon? I don't know. Rock wedge goes into place here, which we got for the Goldilocks story. You need to click on the rock, which totally confused me. Yeah. Okay, so you click on the rock, and is there something I missed? Maybe. Hint says the whetstone. Okay. Yeah, the axle goes into place with the whetstone. So now I can go back down here. I'm going to put the whetstone into place and use my rusty sword on it. Now my sword is fantastic, and I am going to cut this rope. Cool. Yeah, and we'll come back to this area later on, don't you worry. But for now, we're going to completely ignore it and just move on to the castle. So we've got our rope. We're going to put a rope in the wedge, and we're going to swing to the castle area. Swing, swing, swing. Look at me, Mommy. I'm swinging. And hey, it's our buddy Jack. Okay, from Dark Parables, Jack and the Sky Kingdom, I believe. In this game, he's a famous thief. Well, he's a famous thief in that game, too. Anyway, we have a snowflake here and a morphing object here. And that morphing object gives us the story of the fallen star. Basically, a star fell to Earth. The sun goddess and moon goddess fought over who gets the star. And then they just decided, you know what? Let's just break it into a bunch of pieces. So half got hid in Barsia, half got hid in Elysia. Like, we're in Barsia, so I think we're in the sun goddess territory. Elysia being the stag kingdom, the moon goddess territory, which we will reach towards the end of the game. But for now, we can't reach there because there's a magical barrier in the middle of the lake. Yeah, I wonder where exactly this... I mean, you can kind of see this magic barrier, right? Kind of. I have to be told that that's what it is, that it is a magic barrier. Anyway, I'm going to use the axe handle here. And help save Jack's life. Here you go, Jack. Ooh. Oh man, Jack is so cool. Fighting the mechanical bear guard. But here's where he's a jerk. He just escapes without helping us. Like, why?
Well, if it isn't my favorite detective, I knew you'd show up eventually. Nothing ever gets past you, does it?
Nope, I'm great at solving mysteries. And fairy tales.
I owe you one, so I'll give you a warning. This case is far more complicated than you could possibly imagine. The stag attacks aren't even the half of it.
Well, we're friends, right? So maybe you could explain instead of just running away?
And if you have any plans for that star, don't bother. I'll be the one to make a wish. Bye-bye now.
Bye, Jack. Yeah, I wish you'd told me more. Yeah, me too. I wish you'd told us a lot more. Well, Jack is off to steal the star and get a wish. I'm pretty sure everybody wants a free wish. Anyway, we have a hidden objects challenge. Let's find everything here. We are making the mark of the goddess, so that goes on that goddess statue one screen below this one. Tree, the letter H, and a thing. That's the letter H. And then what is this? A palm tree, maybe? Here it is. No worries if you forget where it goes. It goes here. We're gonna find the other two eventually. This gives us an artifact part. And similarly, like we've got like, what, 6 sides to the artifact? So we're gonna be doing this puzzle several times. I think this version is... This is easy enough. Okay, so I go across the screen. with my purple thing going everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. You'll notice whenever I move the purple thing on a tile, it turned into a green triangle. So now I can move my green triangle across the screen, going everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. I'm going, it's turning things into squares. So I'm gonna make a pathway for the squares. I think I stop here. So now I'm gonna have the square guy go all around and make a pathway for the other two. See the squares turning things into circles again. So I have the square go down here, and then end in the bottom right. That's where it ends. And here I go like this to make a pathway for the triangle. It's complicated, but don't worry. It's going to be even more complicated the next several times we solve that puzzle. See here, oh boy. It's kind of an important bear, like we had to destroy it, but I don't like... It's not completely destroyed. If we get it a new metallic heart, it will be fixed. Great. So here we're going to grab the mug, we're going to smash this apart. We need a specific key for that. We're going to look at the door, and this is a puzzle. What is their favorite animal? It's a bear. So the answer is bear, 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 bear. And then we're going to use our bear claw here to get inside. Ah, there's Goldilocks now.
I see you ignored my advice. That's too bad. Why are you still here?
I'm a fairy tale detective.
Impressive. Your persistence is commendable. I might as well tell you what I know about it myself.
Oh yeah, also I have the magic artifact. That's important too.
That, my dear detective, is just half of the greater, more powerful object. Each half contains part of a fallen star. You know what they say about that shooting star? Once complete, this thing will grant you any wish. But shh, it's a secret. Fairy tales aside, it would be a good idea to show it to Queen Vala. She might be of more help than me and my puny lore.
Lady, you should know that the Queen won't appear for her speech until her sentry bear is repaired.
What? Oh no, and that's the bear we just destroyed. Okay.
Perhaps you could help in that regard, and she'll be thrilled to talk to you. Here, take this. It's not a lot, but it's a start.
So that's basically our punishment for helping destroy the bear. Now we've got to fix it so Goldilocks' sister, Queen Vala, can give a speech. So mechanical heart, you need bronze, you need to put it in the chamber, a piston, and an energy crystal. It doesn't seem too complicated. I don't know, that seems very, very complicated to me, and we've got a snowflake up here. So let's see, we have to get something from here. Ah, here we go. It's that mask thing. And then over here we grab these bears, and we need to find a way to break the lid. Over here we can use tweezers to grab a coin. By the will of our wise Queen Vala, the tavern is now the craftsman workshop for war devices. Okay. Well, I mean, that's good for us because we need supplies to rebuild the bear, but it's not good. War devices. So we pull up that curtain. We're going to put the mask in place here. It's going to give us one of two mark pieces. We've got both of them, so we're going to put them into place here. Gives us the music cylinder. Oh, land of oak, birch, and fir. I don't know about this music cylinder. This kind of feels like it was a different puzzle originally, but hey, we can pretend it plays music, right? So let's see, we're just gonna move pieces around until they form pathways. I think that was actually perfect for triangle. I'll see, plays a little bit of music. Definitely a music puzzle. So now we have square. More music, more music. So then circle here. No, no. Circle here. And that gives us a mug. We're gonna use the mugs over here. It's called 5 Empty Tankards. And I don't like how this puzzle's set up, because you just have to know we start with the rabbit. I thought it was the owl, maybe, or maybe the fish. I don't know how you just look at that and say, obviously the rabbit is the starting point, but it is. So you look at it, and then you go clockwise. So rabbit to owl to fox to boar to fish. And that opens up the doorway to the tavern. We're going to have to click on these little candles here, lighting up the room. That's going to give us another snow plague. Over here, we're going to grab the mallet and place the coin for whatever that is. Oh yeah, it's a knob for the thing outside. And then this is where we're going to pour the tin. The detective says we've got to start with tin. So now we have the craftsman's emblem. Hidden objects challenge. Can I find all the items on my own? Creepy music. So I need a horseshoe. There it is. And then the final thing is this big thing. Great. That's much better. So now we're gonna go outside. Let's see, I use my hammer to smash this. Love how the princess is just standing around watching me the whole time. Hi, princess. Right. We're gonna use the small knob here that's gonna open the bottom drawer. We're gonna use this emblem to open the top drawer. And I'm sure we're gonna get a middle drawer in a moment. Let's use the mark of the goddess on her little statue here. It's gonna give us a piston for the heart. Let's see, we also have the key. Okay, so we use the key here. It's the last one, the woodcarver sigil. Okay, so this symbol goes over here. Gives us an energy core. We have everything we need. So basically we're going to open this up. That fell off. We're going to put a piston into place. We're going to put the energy core into place. We need the heart though. We still need the heart. So the heart is over here. We melt the tin. Then we melt the copper. And now we have a nice heart for our mechanical bear. And beautiful. Now the queen's special bear will be working again. I don't know why she likes this particular bear so much, but whatever. It's gonna go inside, and now we get to meet Queen Vala, Goldilocks' older sister.
My dearest citizens, my beloved friends, a terrible danger has befallen our magnificent kingdom of Barsia. Our neighbors, those Olesian traitors, take us for weaklings. They scheme to conquer us, drive us from our homes. They wish to erase us from history. Listen, can you hear the hooves of death approaching? They are nearly here now. But fret not, we are not waiting for them defenseless. Behold, our own mechanical protectors, our benevolent guardians, our golden bears!
Yeah, I don't like this at all. She's got an army of golden bears. I don't like that. Yeah. And it gets worse.
Alas, as mighty as they are, they won't be enough to repel an enemy that is so ruthless and numerous. I call on you to make a sacrifice. Grant me your strength, that we can triumph over this tide of darkness. Let the bravest of you step forward. Be my champion in this righteous war. Brave people of Barsia, you will be my mighty hammer, my spear of light, my golden army.
Goldilocks doesn't want to do it.
Goldilocks.
She doesn't want to do it, but her sister is forcing her. Basically, she's turning every single person in the city into a golden statue. That way they can be turned into mechanical bear monsters. There's Jack. Ugh, I'm angry. Whoa! He may be angry, but he just saved my life. Alrighty, Jack, what's going on?
Good to see you're all right, Detective. You should be more careful. I won't be around to save you next time.
No, seriously, is Goldilocks turning people into golden statues so they can be used in the war? Like, that's...
I don't know why Goldilocks would use her gift that way. I have a feeling that things are just going to get worse.
Yeah, because at first I was like, oh no, they're going to be turned into mechanical bear statues. But that doesn't make any sense. This is weird.
I don't know much more, but I'm sure she does. I'm afraid that to ask her, you'll need to find a way into the castle. You helped me with that bear, so we're even. I've got to go.
He said that last part without moving his lips. He's a ventriloquist now. Okay, so we need to find Princess Lita, aka Goldilocks. It's weird. Yeah, the preview for this game, now I think about it, was like Goldilocks having porridge, and she was a little girl and she's angry. It makes me wonder if this was like originally going to be a totally different game. Like this was a game about somebody named Lita, Princess Lita, and then they later decided, no, we're throwing Goldilocks on top of this pre-existing storyline. Maybe that would make sense? I don't know. I'm just so confused. Mechanical bears and things. Anyway, Queen Lita is clearly a villain that needs to be stopped. I think she's just declaring a fake war so she can get her hands on that wishing star. Use a hint here. Because, yeah, she definitely forced Goldilocks to do that. Goldilocks didn't want to. She's like, do it, Goldilocks! Poor Goldilocks getting bossed around by her evil sister. So we use the harpoon over here, and now we're on the battlement. There it is, our way inside the castle. Let me get those keys. Nice. So our morphing object is over here. And our snowflake, it's here. Here it is. There's the snowflake. We basically have the puzzle of finding a bunch of different keys here. There's a couple of zoom-in spots, like this box of firewood. Sure, let's just move all the firewood aside. That's going to give us a key and a ballerina body. Here we have a crow. That gives us another key. We need something to get rid of the crow. And here we need all 7 keys. Okay, so the last keys are over here. And now we're gonna solve the puzzle. First we start with this one because it's a weird one, right? So we're just gonna swap. So let's see. Click on a key in order to swap it with another. So I'm gonna have to move this symbol down, and then up over here, and then left to get it there. Similarly, we want to do this piece next. See, that's a triangle, right? It's this triangle? Okay, so I have to move that piece up and then down there. I think that makes it the correct triangle. Now let's do this leftmost piece, which is a curved circle. So let's see, I move that here and that there. Good, and next I need this piece, which actually swaps with this one. Okay, so I move this down, up, and up left. Great. And then this down and up. Now I've got the top row in place. And now I just swap these two? Okay, so I made a mistake somewhere. Let's see if we can figure out where my mistake is. Looks good, looks good, looks good. This is probably the mistake. Yeah, these two swapped. Yeah, okay, okay. That was the mistake. Well, that opens the door so we can go inside the castle, and we've got Snowflake here. We've got this door, which we're gonna open. Oh, that gives us the bird seed. So we're gonna go back. This is technically a fairly short chapter. So we put the bird seeds there. Grab the owl and the lever. The coming of the fairy tale detective doesn't change anything. You need to proceed as planned. As for your concerns, remember, no Barsian will truly be harmed. So I think this is supposed to be a message from Queen Vala to Goldilocks saying, hey, don't worry, don't worry. Nobody's actually going to be hurt when we turn everybody into gold. Yeah, I don't know about that. Anyway, yeah, like, we had the Hidden Objects Challenge here to get up to the battlement, and now we're done with this outside battlement area. Now let's just do everything in this room. So we're gonna grab that book, and then we'll solve this puzzle later. We need to find a decorative ornament. Here, we're gonna grab that. That's the second half of the ballerina, which goes here. Great, now it's fixed, and we need to find those two blue keys there. I think here we open up this, and we just throw in the lever. We're gonna pull it. And that opens the door to the boudoir. I think this is the queen's room. Fancy queen. Alright, so we're gonna grab the prison insignia. We're gonna put the figurine into place. I've got puzzles we'll solve later on. We need to move this and put a thing in there. Can't do anything here yet. No, we grab this, and then we have the mirror puzzle. I guess this is a puzzle. Yeah, we're just putting things into place. Making a mirror. That's gonna shine some light onto Vala's official portrait. Now we're gonna go back. We're gonna put the two levers into place. That's gonna give us a golden hand, as well as a bear claw amulet, and we're done with this chapter. Yeah. So really it's, even though it's like 4 rooms, each room is mostly done separately, which is what makes this chapter kind of short. So let's meet Goldilocks. Goldilocks lives here.
You again? Be careful not to overstep your authority, detective.
That's okay. I don't have any authority.
I assume you're shocked by what I did in the square. The transformation's temporary.
Really? How temporary? Like 3 minutes? I want more details.
The power of the star will make it right, once we deal with the Elysian threat. Queen Vala promised that to me.
Yeah, but what if your sister's lying? And, you know, what if you guys are not able to defeat the Elysians in battle? What then?
And now, if you'll excuse me.
Okay, you're excused, Your Highness. And that's the end of Chapter 3. So now we're on Chapter 4. She might be convinced by her sister's story, but I'm not. I'm not convinced by those lies. That's the snowflake. Did I grab the snowflake in this room? I did not. It's just above the drawer. Above the door. Here in her room, we're gonna grab a book. Gonna read this book. Lita, my child, never forget the royal craftsman and the sun goddess should be praised for what happened that fateful night. Your gift and the gift of your sister are miracles to be thankful for. Your father and king, Warclaw. So, talking about the night, we're going to get more information about it, but that's the night that she was given the ability to turn things into gold. I ordered all artifacts from the Temple of the Sun Goddess brought into the castle's garden, so now I can conjure her in peace. Yeah, we're going to go to the garden. Like, we were already wanting to go to the garden, but, yeah. We're going to go there. We're going to meet somebody. Here, we put the 3 bears on the lock for a hidden objects challenge. Haven't seen one of those in a while. What are we making? We're making something fancy. Too fancy for me. Let's see, we need a stained glass piece. And whatever that is. Oh, it's a miniature crown. Right, okay, so we've got a little crown. Cute. So we're gonna put the crown over here. Just gonna give us a few more items. Abacus part. Now we've got 2 of the cogs, so we're gonna throw the cogs into place here. Pull the lever again, and that's gonna open up the study. Morphing object, not morphing object, haha. The snowflake over there. Did I get the snowflake and the morphing object in the Goldilocks room? Let's see, morphing object there. But I got the snowflake, right? Okay, okay. Fine, 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 fine. Let's explore the study now. So let's see, on this desk we have His Royal Majesty, King Warclaw. It's supposed... I'm getting distracted. Is his name really supposed to sound like Warclaw? Anyway, he named Evan as his royal craftsman. 3,000 gold pieces. It's a lot of money, but then again, he did build those amazing machines, right? Right? Public proclamation about Princess Vala. Hey, that's a vicious rumor. She is not dead. She's injured, but she's recovering. So she had some sort of injury before she came to the throne, and we need to keep something inside that seal. We're gonna put a baby owl in here. Is there something I grabbed? Yeah, I need to grab that, and then I put both of the baby owls. We only have 1 owl, though. That's okay, I'll put that owl in. Here we're gonna have an abacus for an abacus puzzle. Ooh, let's see if I can remember. I think this piece goes on the far right, and this piece on the far right, and then this one on the far left. And then this here. Maybe this one on the far right. Throws off a lot. Okay. Here. No, oh, come on. Alright, the solution is this. Yeah. Not a fan of that particular puzzle. Okay, and we can't check out the stuff on the left-hand side of the room. Cool, so I just got the perfume bottle. We're gonna go back to Goldilocks' room. Love how the game just keeps going back and forth between calling her Goldilocks and Princess Leda. So we put the perfume bottle into place for an item. We put the whatever that was into place for an item as well. And now we're gonna go back to the castle foyer, where we've got, I think, this puzzle, right? So the hexagon goes here. The shield, where's that shield? The shield goes here. And then we need that square thing. Oh, wait. I realize what we're doing. The key, actually, that's the more important thing. We have the garden key now. So let's go in the garden. The Sun Goddess Shrine. What a spectacular place. We click and it gets filled with stuff. Was this where Goldilocks got her gift? Maybe she had trouble controlling her gift at first. Here's a morphing object. Here is the snowflake. We need the heart thing fixed for that. We're gonna grab this and put the fish into place for a gem. Take a look at the bear. We're gonna put the claw into place. That's going to give us a tourniquet for the upstairs room. Oh, and I think I unlocked a parable, so let's read the parable. Magic ribbons. So this tells us more about Goldilocks getting that power. She was Princess Leda. She was given a gift when she was young. She couldn't touch anything without turning into gold. So she was like, no, what is this? This is terrible. So the goddess is like, well, I can't take away your gift, but don't worry. I've got a solution. So she rips out some of her hair and says, whoa, you can use these as a weft. I don't know what a weft is. But using the magic hair ribbons, now she can control her power. And yeah. Oh, as a result of her like wandering over to get her ribbons, she lost her opportunity to get the crown. So, maybe she was the older sister actually, and she was supposed to become the queen, but she was gone, you know, trying to fix her curse. So we put the tourniquet over here for the other owl. Yeah, it sounds like the sun goddess wasn't trying to curse her forever, but kind of worked out that way. So we put the other owl into place. Now we've got both owls, and we get a hidden objects challenge. I haven't seen one of those in a while. So this is going to give us that square shield, you know, for the thing outside by the window, where we had to find all those ornaments. We put the shield into place. We put the star one into place. Now we're going to get the square one. It's funny because it looks like we could just reach outside the window and just smash the window to grab the key. Like, this seems way more complicated. So I'm working hard, trying to find everything. Let's see, what else? Here it is. Here's the final piece. Great. Take a step outside. We're going to use this here for a puzzle. So the bear's going to go here. Star's there. Oh. Boat there, and then the two people get swapped. That gives us the key. So this lets us go over here for a puzzle, bringing us to the end of the chapter. So this is kind of a tough puzzle, but don't worry, I've got it. I've got you. So spin, 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 and then we need to get this, the correct largeness, and then the correct right to leftness. So the right to leftness, somewhere there. Perfect, perfect. And if I move, the game does kind of let you move it. But if you get close enough, the game will snap it into place, as you saw there. Okay, so next we're going to get this eyeball in place. Let's make it the correct largeness. Maybe a bit larger. There we go, perfect. And then these two on the right control the hair. That's the mouth. Oh, looks like that snapped into place to hit the mouth. There we go. Yeah, this is easy-ish. It's easy that now that I know how to do it, now that I know how to solve the puzzle, but that's the case for a lot of puzzles. When you know what the solution is, then it's less of a puzzle.
I know why you're looking for me. History troubles us both. I'll tell you what weighs on my mind.
In my mind, I'm going to Carolina.
More than 20 years ago, King Goldilocks' daughters, Leda and Vala, were playing on the cliffs. Vala slipped and fell into the cold water. Leda ran for help, but she wasn't fast enough. The kingdom was at war. To keep the morale of the army high, the king kept Vala's death a secret. Leda begged the king to bring her sister back. My child. Even if there was a way to bring her back from death, the price would be too high. To comfort Leda, the king found the best craftsman in the kingdom. He made Lita a lifelike doll, but it didn't help. She prayed for the gift of the golden touch, so she could pay the price of bringing her sister back. I granted her wish. After seeing what my help did to people, I decided not to interfere again. But I'll give you some advice.
I've got some advice for you, Sun Goddess. So, like, you tried to help somebody once and it backfired. Yeah, but that doesn't mean you should never, ever try to help other people ever. Seriously. But, yeah, let's hear your advice.
Go to the place where the queen keeps what's most precious to her. You'll find the truth amongst her things.
Yeah, she's talking in riddles there. But that definitely tells us more about Goldilocks getting the power to turn things into gold. Alright, Chapter 5. We just got the prism, which we're going to use in the boudoir over here. Man, you think somebody would, like, reveal the fact that the queen is actually a robot creature, not a real queen. But what do you know? Magic happens. That's the magic door to her bedchamber. And what's this? The villain from the opening scene? Wait, no, that's just a costume. What's it doing in the queen's bedroom? Oh my gosh, detective. Obviously the queen faked that, right? The queen is the villain? I mean, the queen was so evil during her big speech and then forcing Goldilocks to turn people into gold. It's just not good, and we're missing a book, which is also not good. We're gonna open up this for a hidden objects challenge. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Let's see if we can find everything. This is one of those hidden objects challenges where things are tiny. Got a little bunch of tiny things. Let's see. Grab that. 3 more, and I don't see any of them. One is gold and large and really should be easy to find. What's this? Oh, that's not gold at all. That was purple. Right, let's click on these things. Nope, nope, nope. They all kind of looked like the gem, but no, that's wrong. There's one of the gems. Okay, and the hint says there's the last one. Tree of Life, we'll be using that eventually. Now where do I go? Oh, there's nothing still here. It's probably, yes, that's right. I grabbed 2 items here. One of them is this locket. It's the heart-shaped locket. See, it's the 2 sisters hugging each other. They were best friends. I'm gonna keep a close eye on the picture in the locket. Yeah, that totally changed. That picture changed. That picture changed in that scene. What is that? Well, anyway, I'm trying to look at this. Sister, I can't wait to show you the viewpoint I found. Meet you by the lake. So it's tragic. Lita was the one who lured her sister there. Like, she wasn't trying to kill her sister, but she does feel guilty. I guess that explains why Goldilocks is basically following her sister's obviously evil instructions. Okay, in order to reseal, let's go back to the study. That's going to go over here. It's going to give us another book. It's the last book. And a hidden objects challenge. I haven't seen one of those in a while. This one's slightly easier, I think. No, just the big blue pieces are slightly easier. I don't know about the other pieces. Let's see. There we go. Artifact part. Oh, that's my artifact. Okay. Yeah, we get to do another one of these puzzles. Okay. Don't know why, like, at this particular moment we get to open the artifacts. I don't think anything particularly artifact-worthy has happened. Anyway, purple's gonna go over here. Down, left, left, down to the green thing, and then it's just gonna stay here. Green is gonna go down right, just to make a path for the yellow to follow. And then green's gonna go left, down. I'm just gonna get all these and end here. Okay, then I go down left and left twice. Now I'm gonna get this. Gonna move yellow around, making a nice little pathway with yellow ending next to green. Next, we're gonna have purple. Let's see. So purple, I think I'm just gonna try to fill in all this area to the right. So I'm gonna go down, right, right, down, down, left, left. I said down when I went up. Sorry about that. Let's see. Here I'm gonna have to get these spots. Yeah, I am. So I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna grab this spot, and then this spot, and then I'm just gonna take green to the exit. That way I can move yellow around like this to the exit. And by moving yellow over to the left, that creates an exit for red, pink, circle, whatever you want to call it. That's how you solve the puzzle, and that's going to give us the key. Oh, I guess that's why that's important. Yeah, we need the key to get inside the secret treasury. So, the books go here. All the books have titles of games in the Dark Parables series, which is cute. Cute little joke. And there we go. You want to arrange them in numerical order using Roman numerals. And now we get the secret treasury. In the secret treasury, we are going to find... Well, the Tree of Life goes here. And then the Fire Gem goes above it. That's going to give us an artifact over here on the right-hand side. We're going to smash it up using the ice pick. And it's a confession! Yes! The queen says, hey, I was faking the stag attacks. It totally worked, and now I have the excuse to attack the other kingdom, steal the wishing star, and use its power.
What are you doing here? I warned you. Give me that.
Sorry, Princess Lita, but your sister, who was replaced by a robot, is now an evil robot.
Is it possible? The Elysian threat. Stag attacks. It was all just a trick?
Yep.
She used me! I'm so ashamed. I'll do everything I can to help put a stop to this. She's hiding in the caves. Follow me.
So I totally will follow you, but just a moment. We've got things happening here. Yeah, this is strange, actually. The machine comes to life, and then we have a puzzle matching things together. Just making matches. And then the machine stops being alive. That's the end of chapter 5, and now we're on chapter number 6. I can't see anything. This goes... Okay, I'm grabbing that, and then this goes here. Oh, and there's the snowflake over there in the bottom left. Good, got it. This is actually the longest chapter of the game, and it's going to be followed by the shortest chapter of the game. I also am going to play the bonus chapter, so that's technically longer than this chapter. Oh yeah, no, this chapter is longer than the 2 previous chapters combined. I don't know who came up with the different chapter locations. Anyway, I collected all the Barsian pieces of the star, save for one. Sir Ewan confessed to me the last piece is hidden inside the artifact, the one that I'm having. You know, I'm the detective, I've been carrying it the whole time. Well, I don't have time to find it now. Hopefully the Elysian half, combined with what I have, will be enough. So we've got the final piece of the wishing star, still trapped inside this artifact. We need to find the thing to open it up. Okay, so we just got a knight, which should look familiar. It's gonna go here. Now I think we have all 3 of these? No, we don't. We don't. We need all 3 of them. So we got the rooster carving. And it goes here. Gives us a canister and a fortress relief. And you might have forgotten the fortress goes over here. Yeah. Oh, and it's been a while since we've seen this rosebud, too. Yeah, you have to do some remembering here in this section. But guess what? We're all done. We're basically all done with this castle area. Time to go to a new area.
We're here, but the door's locked. We need to open it to get to Vala.
It's like the castle. It's going to be like 8 or so different screens altogether. So let's see. This piece goes here. This piece goes here. And this piece goes here. Let's go inside the ancient dungeon. Ominous name. Yes, definitely. Goldilocks is blocking our way out. Goldilocks, not very nice. Okay. Snowflake over here. Morphing object over there. We're gonna take a look at this mirror. It lets us read backwards writing. So another failure. This is not even similar to Vala. I had to terminate this robot. Yeah, so you and the crafter made a... Whoop.
Here's your proof. This thing was supposed to be the first version of my sister. Vala died when she fell. The craftsman just made a machine. Whatever my sister is up to, he's the key. Maybe the automaton could tell us where to look for him.
I don't think she's actually saying it, but yeah. So this automaton will be able to tell us if the craftsman is nearby. And spoiler alert, he is. All right. So, cave hall. No, there's Vala. Oh, she's being evil and going through a door, and the door is blocked by these 2 statues. Oh, she didn't notice me. So the sun goddess and the moon goddess. Alrighty, so let me grab this. Where's that snowflake? Not here. We have a fairy, and we need something to grab that. That's the automaton head. We need something to pull it out, though. So I'm going to use this as a crowbar to rip open this. No, I have to use it twice. That's going to give me these 3 things, which are part of the sun spearhead. Go back to this room, and we put it on the statue, so now the statue is complete. As for the snowflake, over here, kind of hard to see inside that tree. So this is a tent. Obviously, something's inside. There's a snowflake. There's a morphing object. Check out the tent. We need some sort of firefly to open up that. And we have a secret diary belonging to the craftsman. I'm the royal craftsman. Ewan, this is a collection of my works. Only somebody who's smart will be able to read these things. And dude, it's backwards writing. It's not that tough. Purple core malfunctioned for this one. I kept it for further research, but I'm pretty sure a better core is what I need. Hey, I knew this would work. I just needed to find a powerful core. Oh yeah, pieces of the sunstone, a star that fell to Earth. That's ideal. Right, we're gonna look over here. Ew, creepy eyeball. And we need some sort of flame to open up that. This is some twine. We're going to put the cylinder into place. We're also going to open up this for a hidden objects challenge. It's part of what makes this chapter long, is we've got 3 hidden objects challenges in this chapter. So prepare yourself. Alright, I'm doing well so far. Yeah. Think red item and then little monster face item here. Oh, that was a peacock, not a monster face. Oops. Take a step back. Put the moon goddess staff in place. this door has the firefly we need. I have to take it back outside. And it gives me a stone. I'm gonna put the stone here for a puzzle. So with this puzzle, we just need to block the exit so this key can't escape. There we go. I'm pretty sure it like follows a regular pattern in that its first moves are always going to be the same. So like I think we start here. Like this is one. Oh, that's not it. So let's reset. Yeah, if you click here first, it's going to go to the right. Not sure why that's the case, but you're gonna click here first, so it starts going to the right, and then you're gonna, let's see, do these three on the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Oh, maybe that was a mistake. Yeah, that's probably a mistake there. So we're gonna go down here. I'm gonna get these two on the bottom, then block its exit. Oh no! But now it moved to the top. See, it's just a matter of figuring out the pattern. So 1, 2, probably like, there we go, that's it. Oh, I was just one away from getting it stuck. Urgh. So 1, 2, yeah, it's not 1, 2. So 1, oh wait. See? Not my favorite puzzle. Alright, turns out I messed up. Number 1 is here. That's number 1. Fine, whatever. And then just the 3 on the bottom row. And then the 3 here. So I guess we have to do middle, bottom, top. There we go. That's it. That's it. Yeah, so that puzzle is just basically figuring out what the the pathway is. Okay, so we've got a morphing object somewhere over here, but it's kind of impossible to click on or to find. And then we've got the same thing with a snowflake over here. Like, maybe we should save it. There it is, snowflake. Come on, morphing object, you've got to morph for me. Gosh. Like, I can't really see it, but trust me, it's here. Because the game thinks I'm trying to interact with this object instead of trying to find the morphing object. Whatever, let's just grab this then. And then we look up here, we're going to grab this, and we're going to put the owl's eye into place. That's going to give me another cylinder. So now we're going to go back outside. Gonna put this here. Giving me an item. We're gonna put the cylinder here. And here we're just gonna flip the cylinders around until they match the pictures below them. Nice. And we're also going to put this in here so I can flip the page. Oh, that's an energy core. And also we're flipping the page, yes. Finally, my masterwork is done. The king will be thrilled. I used up every single piece of the star we could find, and it paid off. The new Vala is identical, if not superior, to the ordinary human being. Oh, that's part of the reason Vala wants the star. It kind of powers her robot self. Alrighty, so, to the ancient dungeon. Really creepy name for it. What we are going to do is something. Okay, we need to grab that chisel handle. Should have gotten that earlier. So the chisel blade goes into place, and then the twine goes into place. And this gets the Aquarius symbol. That's beautiful, but the second symbol is not here. We'll be getting it momentarily. Back to the waterfall area. We're going to use our chisel to chisel this. That's going to give us the third totem part. So I missed something in the cave hall. Chisel on this, the automaton head. Yep. And we're gonna power it with these 2 cores we just got. And we'll put it on top of the original automaton. So now it can talk to us.
Lita, I remember your face. My creator, where is he? I can sense him nearby. I was faulty, frail, and unworthy to harness the power of the star. Leave me be, sister. Let me fade and dream of the life I'll never have.
Alrighty. So it gave us the wave ornament, and we're gonna put it into place here for a hidden objects challenge. So let's see. Finding a bunch of items, good. I don't know, like rewatching that automaton scene, it still seems weird to me. I'm not sure why we needed to bring it back to life. Like, I'm not entirely sure what really tangible benefit we got from that. Okay, well, now I have an elegant crank, so I can go to the one room. Over here. Okay, so I put the crank in place. And now maybe the game will let me click on the morphing object. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't do the morphing object earlier. The laurel reef needs to go here, and looks like we need one more before we can get the thing for you and the
Help.
crafty.
It's me, the royal craftsman. Quick, get me out of here.
Oh, hey, here's that morphing object. And Snowflake over there. Okay, so let's read his story here. Magic ribbons. Did we read this? No, I thought we already read magic ribbons. Oh no, I didn't find the pieces for the Ewan morphing object. I found the pieces for the Bolvar morphing object. What? Okay. Fine. Sure, I'll accept that. Whatever you say, game. Whatever you say. You're probably right. So we're gonna lift this up. We're gonna use the chisel. It's gonna open up part of the diary here. It's the 3rd totem, so now all 3 totems are in place and we can get the laurel reef, so we're gonna take a step back. Darn, I was all excited for story time about Ewan. So I spin this thingy. What does that do? Okay, that gives me access to the labyrinth, where you have another artifact part. And, I'm just gonna check here. Like, doesn't the game have a difficulty setting which shows where the things are on the map? Show objectives on the map, areas of interest on the map. No, it does not. Okay. Some games they'll mark it on the map if there's a screen that has a hidden object, not a hidden objects challenge, but a collectible that you can find, but not this one apparently. Okay. So we're gonna do this puzzle again. We're gonna move purple all the way over here like this. This is kind of a tough one. And then we're just gonna stop here. That's going to make a pathway for green to reach this spot. But we're gonna end on this spot. And I know That's confusing. Alright, so we're just gonna move green all the way here. I'll have green get all of these places. Go to green, the green spot, and then one left. Now we've got a big pathway for orange. Orange is basically gonna get everything but stop here. Orange is not gonna go to the exit. Orange is gonna stop near the exit. Not orange, yellow, but you know what I mean. Yellow gets everything and stops there near the exit. So now I have a nice little pathway for purple. So purple's going to go... Let's see, like this, because we're making a pathway for green. So purple's going to go here. Yes. And then green's going to go like this, making a pathway for purple. But also a pathway for orange. I mean yellow. Yellow goes to exit, and now purple goes to exit. Done. So that's going to give us the key to this puzzle. You want to click on the various symbols in the correct order, which is this. And then we've got a maze, which is left, right, left, right, left. So left, right. Have to pull the lever first to go left. Right, left. Snowflake. We basically destroy that so we can get a hidden objects challenge. And then here we're going to grab this figurine, which we're going to use on the other side of this door once we get the key from that Ewan fella. Here. I think I'm doing well. Stones of Darkness. It's a really intimidating name for a fairly simple thing. It's marbles, basically. We're getting marbles. And we're going to use marbles to open the lock. I guess that makes it sound more intimidating, but, you know, the lock can only be opened by the Stones of Darkness. Gotta love how the item is made up of 3 pieces, and the first piece is completely covered by the second 2 pieces. Like you warp there. Stones of Darkness. Here we go. So this puzzle, you basically can start anywhere, but you always need. Okay, so let's say I start here, and I'm gonna slide to the bottom right. Slide to the bottom right. Now I need to slide to the space that I started with earlier. So I'm going to start here, slide to the last start. Similarly, start here, slide to the last start. 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 Here. Oh no! I messed up. I meant start here, slide to the last start. Oh, wait, no, the game accepted that.
The Queen plans to cross the barrier. Humans can't cross it, but an army of golden automatons can. The Queen herself is my masterpiece. If she uses a star as her core, she could do unimaginable things. So, I've hidden the key to the last part of the star in the artifact you're holding. That should slow her down for a while.
Especially because she doesn't have the artifact.
Detective, you explore the cave and look for my sister. I'll take the craftsman to safety.
Oh, Princess Lita, can't you, like, hang out with me? Yeah, like, where has she been this whole time? Hey, that's the end of Chapter 6. So I did promise Chapter 7 would be super short. And it is. Okay, so we just go through you and stuff here. Oh, I forget. Okay, yeah, we grab that knife, and then we're going to use the knife on his pillow. That's going to give us the rusted key. So we're going to go back to that door, which was locked. We're going to use the key here. the control room. Where are these people just being turned into automatons just for the sake of an evil robot ruler? AI has decided to take over the world. So we put that thing there. That gives us a Tommy bar. Tommy bar is going to go over here. Gives us the lever key thing. Oh, and I almost forgot. Snowflake over here. Lever key over here on the left, and chapter's done.
It looks like I may have underestimated you, Detective.
Yeah, I'm much better than you thought.
It doesn't matter. Soon, I'll have the power to turn all of humanity into a flawless, obedient army. Goodbye, Detective. I'll be seeing you soon. I hope you like the color of gold.
Goldilocks is totally not gonna turn me into gold. And somehow she can make a portal? What is this? What? Oh! Run, run, run to the portal. Chapter 8! Yeah, for some reason the portal...
Are you okay, Detective?
Portal sends me back here, while it sends her to the other kingdom across the lake. How are you doing, Goldilocks?
I found us a ship, but finding a way through the barrier won't be easy. Our only hope lies in the tales of Bolvar the Merchant.
No idea who he is. Keep going.
Legends say that he knew of a way of traveling between Elysia and Barsia. I found this on his ship. Find the rest of the document. I'll help Evan repair the ship. Good luck.
Alright, so that's what we're gonna do. We are going to find a way to the other kingdom, because that's where Queen Vala is now. These notes say, I found these notes, managed to translate a bit. Bolvar talked about how to cross the barrier, but it's still a secret. This is all of the notes that they actually have, so not a whole lot of notes. Yeah, they'll get more, or they'll try anyway. We want to go on board the ship here. Snowflake here in the upper right. Here we need to put the anchor pieces into place. We've only got one anchor piece, so we can't do it. We can take a look at this. I think we're grabbing something from here. Don't we grab something? No. Okay, never mind. Fine, we go to the forest edge and grab that, the scales emblem. This thing is now opened up because I used the portal. Fine, whatever. So we're gonna go inside the house. We put the scales emblem into place along with the ship emblem. This gives us access to Bolvar's house. So here's the morphing object. Here is the snowflake. We just unlocked the story of Bolvar and Rumpelstiltskin. So Bolvar was just a young dude. The evil imp named Rumpelstiltskin gave him a riddle. What flows like a river yet has no banks, which can go forward but never back? And the answer is time. The answer is time. So he solved the riddle, and then Bolvar got his magic dagger that way. Isn't that nice? Okay, so here we grab a compass needle. Then we go onto the ship. We're going to put the compass needle into place. That's going to give us this feather. Then we immediately go back to the house, and we're going to use the feather here. A little bit of back and forth here at this point in the game. Okay, this gives us the rest of the notes. Hooray! So we're going to put our note piece with this.
Hey, those are Bolvar's notes. Let me take a look.
All right, here you go, buddy.
I can read these runes. It says, I will leave my dagger to King Boris the Wise, because he's the only person who could resist using it. It's the only thing known that can open the barrier. It would be dangerous for it to wind up in the wrong hands.
All right, so King Boris has the dagger.
King Boris the Wise? He is buried at the shrine. Disturbing his resting place is next to sacrilege, but it's our best chance.
So we have to break into the dead king's chamber. Oh, I don't like that. Well, they leave so we can grab that thing. It's the anchor part. Okay, back to the ship. We're gonna put the anchor part over here. Both of them. That's gonna give us lamp oil as well as a metal ring. Okay, now back to the house. Lots of back and forth between the house and the ship here. We ripped that up. We're gonna put the metal ring into place. We're gonna get this pickaxe. And now we're gonna go back to the out-of-town area. Use the pickaxe over here to grab this. Have to use it several times. Cool. We got the king and queen statue. So we're gonna put that into place here. It's the final statue. Which, as I said, because we used that portal, we got that little statue thing. So now we can go inside the tomb. And this is a difficult puzzle. Oh, geez. Okay. So the idea is that we can move these things around sort of like this. So you click on this and you move your mouse left and right in order to get something into place. And hey, look at that. What do you know? That's the guy in the boat, but it's not perfect. We've got this huge gap here. Yeah. So what we have to do is actually move this thing left and right. We can just click on it and move it left and right to kind of control where the man and the boat are. Like, oh man, so close and yet so far. Nope, that's as far left as that piece goes. So it looks like the left and right thing is somewhere around here. Let's get this boat. Yeah, there we go. I think that's close enough. Now for this one, I'm gonna move this piece sort of on the left-hand side, and then this to the right. Maybe this a little bit to the left. Yeah, but how do I make it smaller? Because it feels like it should be this. There we go. No. This is just a plain difficult puzzle. That's all I can say. So it basically turns into move it a little bit, move it a little bit, move it a little bit, move it a little bit. Ooh, that looked close-ish. It probably has to be closer to this, right? Yeah, there we go. That's it. That's it. Okay. I had it on the wrong side. Okay, so once there was a merchant named Bolvar who knew how to travel with his magic sword that could cut through the barrier. And he gave it to King Boris the Wise. We know this already, I think. So this is going to be the background. So we want these things like this. See, they kind of go together. And I guess we just move it into place. Now let's adjust it. There we go. So that looks good. Now we just need to get the guy and the king into place. So something like that. They need to be this far apart, and then I move this here. Not far apart enough. Too far apart now. 1, 2. Move a few. Yes! So when he grew old, he gave the sword to somebody who would use it not for conquering, but to his friend. King Boris the Wise was a very wise man, and he's wiser than me, because he probably could solve this puzzle. So here we want the king in place. Let's see, how do we get the... Yeah, that looks good, right? This looks like a king. There we go, that's the king in place. Now, the one that I've never been able to solve is this one. This, it looks like green, it goes somewhere here, like this is green. And then this is like blue. You see we've got two things on the right instead of just the normal one. That's what makes it more difficult. blue and green perfect like that. I'm trying to get them the same size and width. Like that looked good. Oh yeah, but when you move the top one, it moves both of the bottom ones. That looks really good. Not to like toot my own horn or anything. Perfect, got it. Okay. But time passed, and King Boris grew old. His heirs were jealous schemers, so he decided he's just going to carry the secret of the sword to his grave. Which means it's still there for us to take. Yeah! Okay, so this is a very dark area. We're going to use lamp oil. And then we're going to light the lamps on the right-hand side. Great. Hidden Objects Challenge. Now we'll get that magic dagger. Oh, it's that easy. It's just a Hidden Objects Challenge. Does make sense as the Hidden Objects Challenge in this case, that he split it up into a bunch of different pieces. Like, that makes some sense. He wanted to make sure it would be difficult for somebody to find and use the dagger. As opposed to some of the Hidden Objects challenges where it's like, okay, here's a spoon. Why did somebody break it into 40 pieces? I don't know. It's so there could be a puzzle. Here's that thing. One more thing left. I don't see it. We do have to take a few more steps after the dagger is complete. There it is. He's holding it in his hand. So the ancient dagger's here. We're going to use it here on this thing. I don't know if this was supposed to be a puzzle or not, but the puzzle is click all of the runes. Doesn't matter what order. Just click them all, and now you've got your magic dagger. Oh, and now we get to see the sun goddess and the moon goddess. We get to see the sun goddess again.
Now you have the power to cut through the barrier.
We know that you'll use it for good. Your cause is just, and your heart is pure.
It's up to you to stop the Queen from completing the star.
We've sent omens to the people of Olesia. They're evacuating as we speak. Good luck, Detective.
Oh, that's good. Hopefully that means nobody will be hurt when the army appears and attacks. I hope we get there before the army attacks. I really do. The responsibility is enormous, but I am up to the task. Wow, Fairy Tale Detective, kind of sounding braggy. Reliquary, and I guess we'll worry about that later. We can look at it now. You shan't try twice, you shan't try thrice. This is a game of cat and mice. If you want to keep to the ancient shrine, first lock to beat will be mine. If you don't want your try to be cumbered, feed me a token weighing an unlucky number. So we're going to need a token here, and it's probably going to be number 13, right? That's the unlucky number. Oh, wait a minute. Can't forget the snowflake here. Snowflake over there, and morphing object over there. So now I think we just go back to the ship, and we'll have a little bit of a cutscene as Jack tries to hijack it. Jack!
Trying to sneak over the lake, Detective? Give me the dagger, or I'll...
Or you'll what?
Wow, Goldilocks doesn't even have to look at him to turn him into gold. Well, don't worry. I think he'll turn back. I think he'll turn back to normal at the end of the game because he's in the bonus chapter. So he's fine in the bonus chapter. This puzzle, I'll just go with the solution. It's sort of like a game of guess and check where, okay, so I'm trying to light up every arrow. If this goes up right, then, oh no. Like, he gets all of them except those two, right? Right, so this is the actual solution. Oh no, I did it wrong. Okay, look. Up. Up, left. Left, and left. There. We're at the
It's
barrier.
time, detective. Give me the dagger.
Here you go.
I call the power of moon and sun. I call...
Aw, she got interrupted in the middle of her cool poem. Aw. Oh well, we're on chapter 9. Snowflake over here.
It's as I suspected. The Queen's Corps doesn't have enough energy to power the army of automatons. I would not underestimate her. She's a formidable opponent. We have to stop her before she gets the star. Here, this may help you. It can be used to disable some of my earlier inventions.
That's actually a good thing. Okay, so she can't bring her army yet. She needs the star first. So we just need to stop her from getting that star. Let's see, do I use the pickaxe to destroy this thing here? Yes, I do, and it's a hidden objects challenge. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Alrighty, using a hint, grabbing that. What is it I'm clicking on? Thank you. Alright, so I should be able to find this green thing, and there's a red thing, and there's something that's very purple. That was not it. Okay, and then this looks like one of the items. Yeah, it looks like we've got 2 items like that, where it's just a tripod of toothpicks, basically. Oh, there's that thing. I'm still looking for the purple toilet handle, or whatever it's supposed to be. There's the other tripod of toothpicks. There it is. And then something gold. Something golden. Lots of gold things here, and oh well. Used way too many hints on that hidden objects challenge, but now we've got the ornate lock piece. Isn't it pretty? Actually, come to think of it, this chapter is also kind of short. Like, it's 3 screens long, and we're pretty much done here with the first screen. We put the stag here. We're gonna have to get 2 other stags to open that up. Let's go to the sanctuary gate. Righty-dighty. Okay, here's the snowflake there. Morphing object over there. Let's see, I grab a stag from over here on the right, and a stag from over here on the left, and done! Okay, that was fast. Put the 2 stags into place here with the 3rd one. That's going to give us the item to open up the door. And we're going to need something to open that up. Some sort of weird, obscure tool, as I recall. So we're going to put the shepherd over here to open up the door. First things first, let's see. This is the easiest one to start with, I think. We're just making lines across the board like this, so the bears and the stags are separate. And then we have this puzzle. Alrighty. So, it's a classic puzzle. So we're gonna have the man take these 3 items across the river, but like you can't leave the stag with the hay and you can't leave the bear with the stag. Therefore, your first move is to take the stag across, because the bear doesn't care about the hay. And then I'm gonna move the stag. And then I'm gonna go across here. So next, you either take the hay or the bear. Let's do the bear. So I'm going to take the bear across, I'm going to leave the bear there, and I have to take the stag back. Similarly, if I took the hay across, I'd have to take the stag back as well. So I take the stag back, I'm going to leave the stag here. Now I'm going to grab the hay, or the bear, whichever one you picked first, it's the opposite. I take the hay across, and I'm just going to leave it, kind of hard to click there, because as we've seen, the bear doesn't care about the hay. So now I'm going to grab the stag, and then I take the stag across. And you also have to click on the shepherd there to finish the puzzle. So if you wanted to see the alternate solution I was kind of talking about, you could check the video I made, which is me solving all the puzzles of the game. And that's the end of the chapter. That chapter is actually 2 screens long, not 3. My mistake. Wow. Short chapter. Anyway, now we need to click 3 times to defeat this monster. Chapter 10 being the last chapter, besides for the bonus chapter. We're just going to click on this automaton 3 times, and that's it. We don't really have to worry about any other automatons. I don't think. Anyway, we snowflake over here, morphing object over here, and that should give us a story. So this is the story of the crowning of Queen Vala. So Ewan was hired to make the robot version of Queen Vala. Nobody knew the difference. So the king hid the story of her death. So nobody knew the truth except him, Ewan, and Goldilocks, Princess Lita. He did want Lita to become the queen, you know, because she's not a robot. But, you know, she was busy trying to find the cure for the Golden Touch. She was searching the world. So it just so happened that when he died, Vala was the only one in town, and so she became queen instead of Lita, and nobody knew it except Ewan, and that's probably why she attacked Ewan and locked him in the dungeon. Poor her. Poor him. See, I don't think we can open up that yet. Okay, we're gonna grab this, and don't you know that the moon goddess loves fairies and trees? No, don't think that was mentioned earlier. But whatever, fairy and tree figurines go there. Now the moon goddess statue is going to come to life and help us out a little bit. Thank you for your help, goddess of the moon. Fairy tale detective. Yeah. Oh, wait, we need to click on that. This is the way to go. You want to go inside the building. And I know it probably would be helpful if I unlocked it for you, but I didn't. Sorry. Yeah, so now we need to find these 3 arrows to get inside. Inside there. Take a step back. We're going to use the items we just got. Pulley goes over here in the middle. It's going to give us this. I don't know what that is. Our lock piece goes over here, giving us one of those arrows. Nice. All right, and on the left, we're going to use the moon tokens. Figure out which one is 13. I think it's this. Yeah, that's it. It's definitely that green one, so the green one goes there. And hey, that gives us the moon shrine key, so we can open up this. And reach a new area. So the snowflake is over here. Here we're going to pick up a rasp, and then we're going to pick up this. That's the watchtower insignia. So now we're going to go back all the way over here. Oh, that's not it. The door. And we're going to put the 2 insignias into place, letting us inside. Oh, wait, we have this puzzle. Oh, not this puzzle. All right. So with this puzzle, what you want to do is move this around. Come on, trying to work. Come on. That's tough. But even beyond that, what you need to do is go into a spot, one of those black spots, and then you can click the button next to it. And hey, what do you know? That made that thing open. And if I pressed it again, it would close. Really hard to see what that does, though. Like, I wish the description was a bit, better. Okay, so now I'm going to click this. Easy to see what that does, right? That just spun the big thing in the middle. Okay, so now we can go down to the middle. Through that hole we just made. So it looks like here I have to go like this. Go to this spot. And click the button again. That opens up this hole. So we're going to go back to that hole. And then this should rotate the center. Good, so now we can go to the center area. Right, getting a little better at this. Kind of. Not really. Trying to reach this spot in the center area. There we kind of go. Go to it. Open the pathway to the center. Puzzle solved. We go inside here. So this is a totem thing. We're going to grab that, and we're going to use the rasp a few times. And that somehow opens a box, giving us a moon staff. We're going to take a step back here. Give me a second. Take a step back. We're going to look at this. Yeah, it's a clamp. We used this twice to open up that box. Not exactly the tool I expected. That gives us a doorknob, which we're going to use over here. Grab this, put the doorknob into place, grab that. And let's see, snowflake here and a hidden objects challenge. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Let's get all these hidden objects here. I got 2. Oh, 3, 4. Oh yeah, here we go. Ah, that's not a thing. That is a thing. Oh, Here's another thing, here's another thing, here's another thing. I need like 2 leaves and a bottle cap. Bottle cap. And then 2 leaves right here, hidden behind the sun and moon. So that's one of the arrows to open up the sanctuary door where Queen Vala is. I should point out the map is incorrect. Like, the map says we're here at the lighthouse, which is connected to the courtyard. But it's not. It's connected to the landing. Similarly, it says the forest hedge is connected to the landing. It's not. The forest hedge is connected to the courtyard. So they just mixed up these 2. They accidentally swapped them. A mistake. A mistake! Ugh. So the antler goes over here. Giving us another, like, just click on all the items on the screen puzzle, just like the runes puzzle earlier with the dagger. So we click on them all, and that's going to give us a hidden objects challenge. I haven't seen one of those in a while. So this one is the other arrow. Yeah, both of the places have an arrow hidden objects challenge. Alright. It'll be the last one of the game, so no complaining. Let's see this here. That's a thing. Alright. So 4 more. Oh. Is that... No. See, I found one. I found one. There's another. I don't see... Oh, found one. Okay, great. See, yeah, I'm pretty terrible at this. Anyway, puzzle solved. It gives us the moon arrow. So now we're going to look here, we're going to grab that. That's the rest of the moons. So let's see, I grab this, I use them together. Guess what? I've got a crescent moon staff. I can put the staffs here. I just need to figure out the right spot. Okay, that one goes there. This one goes here, maybe? Alright, so we need another one. We need a third one. Meanwhile, we're going over here. We're going to put the 3 arrows into place. If I can figure out which one goes where, that'd be great. There we go.
Be careful, Detective. It's likely that we'll find her more than prepared.
Oh, and here's a snowflake. So what do? We look here, we grab the 3rd staff, and then we immediately go back here. Put it into place. That's going to give us a duck, and then we immediately go back there. Not a duck, a swan. It's a preview of the next game in the series, the Dire Tree, the Swan Princess in the Dire Tree. So you can check out my videos for that game too. Don't worry, we still got plenty of game left. Don't need to go chasing off other videos quite yet. I'm going to grab this item. And then I'm going to grab this item, and both those items go for one of those tower things. Because we saw 2 of them. We saw 2 of them. In the areas that got swapped on the map. So, this one here. And the other one? Right over here. These just little towers of power, I suppose. Don't know what to call those things. I think red goes on the left one. Yeah. And then blue's gonna go on the right one. Just opening the door. There we go. We've got it. Now the deal with the queen. Sort of looks like, I don't even know what that is. What is it? It's an artifact part. It sort of looks like a computer keyboard or something. Anyway, the last artifact puzzle. Woohoo! Last one. We're going to get the fallen star in just a moment. So, first we're going to take purple. I'm going to move purple all over. Move purple to orange and to green. And I'm actually going to stop there. Now I'm going to just have green basically go everywhere. Stop there. And then orange. Stop there. Alright, so this is going to be a tough one. Let's see. No, it's not. Just get purple pretty much everywhere to the exit. Yeah, that's it. And then I just have to have green go down to make a pathway for yellow to the exit. And then yellow can just go to the exit. Done. Okay, where's my fallen star? Where's my wishing piece? I mean, it's only one piece of the star. Okay, I use it to open the door, and time to fight Queen Vala.
You're very persistent.
Definitely.
I could use that in a servant.
I'm not gonna be your servant, robot.
Even better, you brought me the only thing I was missing.
Yeah, maybe it was a terrible idea to bring the final piece of the star to her. That might be bad.
Sister, bring me that artifact and stand by my side while I make history.
Come on, turn her into gold, Lita. You could do it, Goldilocks.
Fool.
Oh, I guess she can't. Oh, she only turned her half into gold.
You'll pay for turning my sister against me. Give me the artifact.
No, I'm gonna use the device on you to destroy you in a puzzle that I don't understand. So this puzzle, we're gonna go right and then up 3 times and then right 3 times. So right. So up 3 times. I think the idea is that like these things I'm on rotate every single time. And the bears, it looks like those bears are shooting out like attacks at certain places. I just don't understand the logic. The info says, use the trinket. Okay, that's not very helpful. So next is going to be down and right. Like, why doesn't the bear attack there is a legitimate question I have. Okay, then right. Then down twice. Down. Oh, and then I attack there. Why did I attack there that time? I just don't get it. And now the bear attacks, and the bear moves because it missed, I think. And now I'm going to go up 4 times. 1. Oh, something exploded there. Oh, and that bear attacked there, but it missed, so it moves. That bear does not attack, even though I'm totally there in the row for it to attack. So now we're going to go right twice. I think the idea is when I land on one of those, the red tiles, I attack a bear. Maybe that's the idea. Be great if the game explained that. Okay, now I'm going to go down 3 times to the tile, the red tile. Oh, bear attacks, but misses me. Yeah, I just don't understand the logic behind that. Oh well, it's the end of the game. Take that, cyborg. Android, I guess it's more. It's an android, not a cyborg. Oh, and there's the wishing star.
Please, give me the star so I can make things right.
I think I have to use the artifact here on the light. And there we go, there's the other part of the star. That's a pretty big chunk of the star, I have to say. A pretty big chunk that was hidden there.
I could wish for my loved ones to be alive again. I could wish for godlike powers or immortality.
I could
After
wish...
all the evil that befell the innocents and all the suffering caused by my actions, I wish to no longer have this gift and to undo the harm I did to the people of Barsia.
So basically she just wished for everything to be undone, and guess what? Now she's the Golden Queen. I guess she looks good in gold. It matches her hair. Kind of a shame that it means... not Lita, it means Vala's dead, but Vala was already dead for a while. And random little boy loves her. Best queen ever! The Golden Automatons became but a bedtime story for unruly children. If you don't behave, I'm going to turn you into a gold machine. The evil machinations of Queen Vala were stopped. Her sister Lita is the new queen. Time for prosperity and peace to rule Barsia and Elysia once again. Like, who are the leaders of Elysia? We probably should meet them at some point. And I'm the fairy tale detective. Okay. Preview of the next game. Swan Princess. Very short preview of the next game. That was it. Okay, so now we've got the bonus game, the Golden Slumber. While the people of Barsia were busy celebrating the Golden Curse getting away, there's one person who was very unhappy. Jack, he got turned back to life. He's not gold anymore, but he really wanted that fallen star. He wanted to use it to bring Emma back to life. Emma got turned into gold. So, you know, it really seems like he could have approached Queen Lita, approached Goldilocks and said, hey, Goldilocks, I know you've got the Golden Curse. Could you maybe save my beloved who was turned into gold? Like, why didn't he do that instead of, no, I'm going to break into the kingdom. I'm going to steal stuff. I'm going to hijack the ship. It's like, Jack, you had to go about it in the most angry, suspicious way possible. Well, anyway. That's basically the story. And we're going to see the story as we play this. So, spoiler alert. Jack's gonna show up here and ask the queen for help with the curse.
Over the horizon? What good can the black sails bring? Move, old bones of mine, for we have to warn the queen. I apologize for interrupting your celebration, but I've got urgent news.
What is this celebration?
I've spotted a strange ship approaching the shores of the lake. It's surrounded by a magical glow.
I'm guessing the celebration is she was just crowned queen, like, officially.
I don't like the sounds of that. No one shall bring harm to my people. I'll stay and guard the castle. Detective, would you mind going and investigating that strange ship? There's a secret path beneath the castle that leads directly to the beach. There's a clue in my sister's portrait. Hurry!
Oh, she doesn't have the golden touch anymore, right? Because she wished for all that stuff away. See, Jack should have done that while she still had the golden touch. This Jack, I'm sorry, Jack. You are making terrible choices. And there is a snowflake here. The first part of this little bonus chapter is going to be going through here. Okay, so we need some sort of horse there. We're going to grab that. We're going to grab this, and we need something to get that wick. We also want to have two things here to open up that. Let's do the dressing room first. Why not? Oh, that's why not. It's got a hidden objects challenge. Oh, okay. All right. We need to find an incomplete musical instrument. Find all these items. Here we go. That's fine, I guess. Got some sort of achievements. Hooray. Yes. And then this. So here's that musical instrument. Whenever you start the game, you get this little scene with the musical instrument. However, it's incomplete. It needs strings. Oh, hey, I completed it. Alright, so I'm grabbing an item here. She needs a necklace. Over here on the left, looks like we need to put something there. And we need scissors here. Cool. So let's take a step back. Musical instrument gets used here to open up that. Sure. That gives us another roller as well as scissors. We're going to be using the scissors over here. Go to the secret passage. This is the clue. The map is useless without the roller arch. We've got both the rollers. Okay, well, that's good. Now, alternately, we could have started by going to the garden instead of the boudoir. What can we do in the garden? Take a look at this. We grab sandpaper. We need an item there for the top of that. And then we can grab that wax carving tool. We're going to get the sticky stuff in a moment. Wax carving tool gets used here, giving us the wick. So now we're going to take a look at this. This is that hidden passage. We need the map. We need both rollers. And this is a simple enough puzzle. We're just going to click these roller dials until they're all correct. There we go, and yes, got it. So this is going to be the tough puzzle. I've got a solution here, though. That's all written out, so that's good. Basically, you need to find the matching ones of this puzzle. Yeah. Here, yes. Oh, yeah. See, even with like the instructions like written down, it's kind of hard to do this because, well, half the screen is blocked and covered up. Well, that's the solution. You can see we're just trying to find one on the left which matches one on the right, and when they match, they have a little line between them. So now we get to go to the beach. Oh, I forgot to... Like, there's the morphing object, there's the snowflakes. So I'll have to remember to get one of those every area. So, here we've got a full jar and a puzzle. Let's see, where does this one go? There we go. That's going to be the case with all of these. We got an item, and then we got a puzzle with both of those. And then we've got an item here, and a puzzle as well. Oh, 2 items. Nice. Puzzle to fix that. We take our full jar. That's got the earring inside, so I'm going to dump it out. And that's going to be used for 2 puzzles. 2 puzzles, but first, let's see what Jack is up to.
Where's the queen? I need to speak to her. Wait. No. Don't. Please, just listen to me.
All right.
My dear Emma met Goldilocks on her travels. After just one touch, she was accidentally turned into gold.
Why did you give her a high five, Goldilocks?
The wishing star only restored the people in this kingdom, not those beyond. Please, help me find the cure. I've heard a golden child was last seen in this area. There's an old path from the beach. It might be a lead.
What? The Golden Child's here? I've spent years trying to find him. I can't believe this. I understand our friend's need, but he can't just intrude like that. It's up to you now, Detective.
Great, so now I have to take care of everything. Secret path from the beach. I totally saw that. Well, kind of. Anyway, yeah, I'm sure that's the thing what those 3 runes are, right? Okay, so now we've got this. We've got some sticky stuff for the patch. Do we actually have the patch? No, that's sandpaper. Okay, hold on a second. Where's the, Where is the snowflake? Oh my gosh. It's here. Here, and then morphing object there. Now for the boudoir, or dressing room, morphing object there, snowflake there. And we get a parable, so Jack's vow. So this tells us more of that little story where, the story of 2 young birds, Emma and Jack. Like, they're not birds, though. I don't get it. Anyway, they, you can play the Dark Parables, Jack and the Sky Kingdom, I believe it's called. Watch my videos for it! Done plenty of videos with that. I think I played that game twice? Yeah, definitely with both of my kids. Once when the game was new, and then, well, one with the kid that was born later. So we're going to put the necklace here. And patch. Yeah, I mean, when this game came out, I played it with the one kid, but the other... It's weird. It's weird, okay? You know, that's just the way it is with kids. So one of them liked the game, this particular game. One of them didn't want to play beyond, like, Chapter 1. So if you go searching through the internet, I'm sure you'll be able to find those videos. It's gotta be in my playlist for this video, right? Okay, yeah. Check out the playlist that this video is in. It'll be there. Okay, so what did I just do? I just gave myself a hidden objects challenge. Okay, that's what the bear thing is. Ugh. Well, anyway, I think we're mostly done with the castle. We still need to find the whatever it is in the boudoir, but I think we're mostly done with the castle, and then we'll just be moving on. Moving on, trying to move on. Can't find the hidden objects piece, which was on my lawn, because I'm moving on. Okay, so back here, gonna put this. Oh man, I'm bad at that. That there, I put the patch. Oh, okay. Put the pine sap into place. Then I put the patch on. Now we can move the boat. Oh, is there something on the beach? There is. It's a bronze horse. Okay, let's go back. Put the horse into place. Right? We need to do that. Give me a windmill and the chair decoration. Oh yeah, chair decoration over here. I was surprised to see the lights in the temple last night. I thought it was deserted years ago. Maybe the priests have returned. I should check it out myself, but nobody knows how to get there. Okay, so we need to find that temple then. Obviously, right? And then the windmill's gonna go down here on this little village thing. Sure, that's gonna open up and give us part of a rake. And are we done? I think? Yeah, I think we're done with this little castle area now. And, well, we're not completely done with the beach. Oh, let's fix this rake. Huh? Need to use it at the right spot on the screen, and now we have a rake. Good. And next, we are going to rake a hidden objects challenge. Yeah! Okay, well, we get Emma's portrait. Yeah, I like the Jack in the Sky Kingdom game. Basically, the evil Sky Kingdom was trying to take over the world. Emma got trapped there when Jack made his beanstalk, which took him to this legendary kingdom in the sky. And Emma kind of got abandoned there for like 10 years. Oh no, poor her. And so she was not happy. But of course she didn't want the world to be destroyed, so she did help us. Oh man, and the villains, each villain had like a secret power, like one could transform himself into any other person. I think one could turn invisible. Yeah. So there's Emma's portrait. Great, we've got her portrait, and now let's go to the ship's deck, where we have a snowflake over here on the right. So let's see here. I put the belt into place, and I pull the lever. That's going to open up the door, which will open with Emma's portrait. Go inside. Kind of creepy that she's kept there. Kind of creepy. I tried every ritual, ointment, and solution I know, but the darn gold curse won't perish. I even sought out the legendary golden child, but that failed too. I have to go to Barsia. Poor Jack. Feel a little bad for him. So we need to make a revival crystal. The moon dust is a tough ingredient to find. There's the morphing object and the snowflake there. So let's see. Sandpaper's going to go here, giving us these 2 items. And then we need to find an item to open that. And here we use the netting shovel. Use it a couple of times. Jack just messed up his bed. It's very messy. He's an untidy sleeper. So here we're going to put the Sky Kingdom emblem into place, and we're going to use that to open up this area. It's not a door. I kind of thought it was a door, but no, it's actually 2 things. The clam decoration and the magic bean leaf, which will open up that casket, which is creepy, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put the clam decoration into place here. It's going to give me a pearl. We're going to go back to the ship. We're going to use the pearl over here. It's going to give us that item, turquoise moon part. Oh, and we have the water glyph. Right, I think that's it. I think that's the last one. So it's going to go over here. Over here, giving us a hidden passageway to the Temple of the Moon.
Hold. These grounds are sacred.
At least I think that's what this area is.
I've seen you in my visions. You seek the cure for the golden curse. How can I be sure that you're worthy?
Dude, I've saved the world like 100 times over. I'm worthy.
You must face the trials. Be brave. If you succeed, I'll show you what you seek.
No, but seriously, I have talked to your moon goddess several times, in fact. Like, she likes me. She likes me. Okay, snowflake here, kind of impossible to find. And then morphing object there, much easier to find. So here we've got a couple of things. Let's see, this figurine goes here. I need a figurine for there, and that's going to make a moon thingy. We need to put a star piece there, and then the star frame. Oh, star frame already. Okay, we just need the star piece there, and then we'll be good. And then, what are we doing? Do we really have to open the coffin? I don't want to do it. That's so creepy. Okay, fine. We're doing this, guys. So the solution is going to be 1 2 1 1 4 4 3 3 3 2 3 3 5 5 5 3 2 2 2. 1 2 1 1. Sometimes it feels like with puzzles like these, you're just following a list of numbers. 4 4 3 3 3. Then it's going to be 2. Then 3 3. 5 3 times. 5 5 5. Then 3. Then 2 3 times. Yeah, so basically you're getting everything into place, so you can just slide it into place at the very end. Okay, so we did have to do that. There she is. She's all golden. And that gives us the figurine for over here on the right-hand side. Gotta grab that. And we are gonna put the moon thingy there. Okay, where does the moon dust go? Back. Ah, yes, that's right. The moon dust is the hard-to-find ingredient for this. That's giving me the star. Great. We're pretty close to the end of the game, just one screen away. So the star goes here. This scary-looking puzzle's pretty easy, but it is also scary. So let's see. First we want to get this red piece in the center. It's the one that's connected to a bunch of reds. Here's a blue piece that's connected to a bunch of blues. We're going to put that there. Now we're going to move all the reds to the right. Doesn't matter where we put them, just throwing them to the right. And then we're going to move all the blues to the left. Doesn't matter where we put them. Except for that purple one. I'll worry about that once I've got all the blues on the left-hand side. So the purple one is going to go here on this purple space in the middle. So let me just confirm what I'm doing here. This blue piece connected to a bunch of blues goes here in the middle area. Red piece connected to a bunch of reds goes here in the middle. Purple piece, which is red and blue, goes in the center. And then I just put everything in place. Just move it like this. We're trying to build... What is it, a hexagon or an octagon? Septagon? A dodecahedron? There we go. Yeah, so simple enough. That's what your final design.
I commend you on completing the trial.
Thank you, random person who didn't introduce himself. Okay, so we're gonna grab that, and then later on we're gonna grab something from here.
The moon goddess has been watching over you.
Sure has.
Follow me, my child. The ancient mechanism in the observatory will help you find the truth.
No, I'd better hurry up and go to the observatory then. Sacred Observatory. This is an incredible place. Morphing object over there. Snowflake over there. Alright, don't worry. It looks like I missed a morphing object at one place, but don't worry, we'll get to that in a moment. I'll do that once I beat the game. So, it's believed the Golden Child received a magnificent gift from the Moon Goddess. She gave him the ability to abolish any magical spell or reverse any curse, but the blessing was more of a curse for him because people are greedy and they all wanted to have his magical powers. They wanted to keep him a slave, so he had to disguise himself and run far away from them. And he said, you know what, I'm only going to help worthy people, not greedy, villainous people. And eventually he found a nice, peaceful place where nobody really bothered him. So he's the guy we're trying to find, because he's got the magic power. He can undo that curse on poor Emma. So let's see. We're just looking at the stuff here. Oh, I've got... What on earth was this called? The Ori Hand. Okay. It's a bunch of planets. And putting that into place gives us the owl figurine. Constellation key, I think, is 2 screens back, right? Over here, we still needed this. Yep, constellation key. Gives us part of the moon. We're going to put the 2 moon parts together. Oh, and we've got a hidden objects challenge, so we'll work on that moon in just a moment. Let's find all these items here first. It's a marble face. Oh, yeah, we need to get that. So, we're doing it. Yeah, this one isn't so bad. I'm finding items everywhere. And the feather. Didn't even need to use a hint for that one. Wow. 3-star achievement. Good job. Figures I would do well on the last Hidden Objects Challenge of the game after failing every other Hidden Objects Challenge. So the moon just goes here, I think. Wrong moon. Okay. Fine. We're going to put the faces here. Giving us a sword, and the owl is going to go over here on the right. That gives us another moon. Is this the correct moon? Wrong moon! Okay. Sword, stone sword goes here. That's going to give us a bat figurine. So the bat figurine is going to be hanging out with the owl. That's going to give us the scroll plaque for up here. We're going to put the scroll into place. Correct moon! Okay, that's the correct moon. I guess it's an arcane orb and not a moon, but seriously, it looks like a moon. They all do. They're moons. They're planets. They're shiny and glowing now. So, we're just going to throw them all here on the center. And that should be it. Oh, we've got one more puzzle. Yeah, we've got to put them here into place on this puzzle. Okay, so with this puzzle, I think it's we try to get blue to the center, then we get kind of green to the center, and then kind of adjust the blue. It's kind of tough, but we're just adjusting blue and green, trying to get everything in the center there. Oh no. It's tough, so we'll try it again. Okay, so like blue, and then green. And blue a little bit more. And then green a little bit more. Then blue a little bit more. And then green a little bit more. And now they're all kind of lined up. Oh, and red. Red, which controls green as well, so that's not... There we go! Got it! Finally. Guess who the Golden Child is?
It's true. I'm of the Golden Child bloodline.
Yeah, hi, it's me. I was the Golden Child all along.
You've proven yourself. You may keep the gift of my tears. Use them in your time of need. Go, and may the light of the Moon Goddess keep you safe.
I wonder how many jars of tears this guy has. Like, he probably could make a bunch of money selling that on the black market. The fairy tale world, at least. So, we are going to take his tears and use them to cure Emma.
The gold faded away from Emma's lifeless body bit by bit. As she opened her eyes, a tear of joy rolled down her cheek. She stood up from the casket. Shaking, she threw herself into Jack's arms. Now that she was set free, they set sail for home by the waves of the calm sea.
Aw, that's nice. Wish we could have seen her and talked to her. That would have been awesome. Okay, so when you beat the game, you can go to the extras menu. Lets you replay hidden objects challenges. Yeah, not doing that. Replaying puzzles, music, but parables. So let's see. We've got all the parables. There was the one we missed. The one we missed. This one. So let's get that. Let's get that morphing object that I missed. The good thing about doing it this way is that you've got a hint button, so... yeah, hint button here. Yeah, there's the morphing object. Okay. So now we can read the story of Ewan the Crafty. Basically says, hey, he liked... oh, yeah. So he tried to build this horse, but it was sabotaged. And so that's why he kind of, like, went into, hiding, basically. Yeah, poor him. And was there a snowflake I missed? I think there was. So that's gonna be here under collectibles. Yeah, right here. Snowflake was here in the upper right. So hey, now I've got the achievement for finding all the snowflakes. Hooray. So, thank you very much for watching this video where I beat Dark Parables, Goldilocks, and the Fallen Star. Check out my other videos and have a great day. Try not to fall victim to any golden curses, okay?